let's move on. And thankfully this platform is not too tricky to get on. Gutsman, I've been trying to make up space jokes, but coming up with a good punchline is a huge pain in the asteroid. Alright, I'll admit it, that's actually pretty funny. 12th place, Flashman85, Gutsman's Asteroid. Score 40.0, so I think the first one to actually break the 40, or not break the 40 barrier, since I suppose it's technically 40.0, but yeah, the first score in the 40s, I think. 40.0, 44, 35, 42, 37, 42, and very solid scores all the way across the board. 2 energy elements and 5 Nobel Nickels. Dr. Light, man, can you hear me? This spaceship is carrying supplies, rare materials, and for some reason, innocent puppies for Riley's new asteroid base. I need you to go through the engine room and take control of the bridge so we can bring the cargo back home safely. Expect heavy resistance on the bridge. Wiley has undoubtedly sent his best robots to defend this cargo. Yes, I thought there was something off to the left. So we have to be a bit creative here in terms of obviously because these blocks again deflect our pellet shots. So yeah, just be careful where you shoot, and you can get a Nobel Nickel over here. Wonderful. And yeah, if I haven't said it enough times, it always pays to go left. But anyway, let's get to the bridge. And oh my goodness, it's a whopper. Let's get rid of that then. That's right in the way, being a right pain in the neck. Yeah, let's take this out as quick as possible. And oh. What just happened? Or, you know, you could overload the power core and blow up the spaceship. I swear, when I build a replacement, I'll make sure he's a pacifist who never wants to blow up anything. Luckily, you've landed on the asteroid when Wiley's constructing his new base. Why don't you see what else you can destroy? That is genius. If you thought I was going to balk about the, sort of stumble or kind of, balk, for want of a better word, about the second energy element, don't worry, the second energy element is an absolute cakewalk. To get, and will be completed with level in probably about 30 seconds, if not less time. That is genius. I love that. Obviously, the first reaction anyone is going to have when they come to that area is they are going to blow up the bloody whopper. And of course, in doing so, yeah, it's actually the power core for the spaceship, and you end up plummeting down onto the asteroid. That is really, really nice. Love that. So yeah, having blown up the core, let's progress through the level, and yeah, we've landed on Wiley's asteroid, and we'll see if we can get through it. I forgot that I have low gravity in place here. That being said, I am still not going to take liberties with this spike section. So yeah, I imagine it's probably doable without the need for that, or indeed other utility items, but again, why take the risk? Oh yeah, because obviously it wasn't obvious, yeah, low gravity. We'll just take care of that. I don't actually need the health, so I'm not overly fussed about that landing on the spikes. Okay, and we've got drillman switches, which I presume are going to be a hindrance, really, at this point in time, rather than a help, but oh well. That is incredibly annoyingly placed, so, although you can't hit me, so we'll just whip out Hornet Chaser and deal with that. I'm nervous. Yeah, I'm very nervous now about touching any of these switches. Was all that thing did send in these enemies? That would be interesting. Nice little alternate take on what those switches do. I feel like I've just actually screwed myself out of the Nobel Nickel now. Yeah. I'll come... If I don't get all 5 Nobel Nickels, I'll come back to that. But yeah, I feel like I've just screwed myself out of a Nobel Nickel there. Bother. I have a feeling there was probably an area to the right there that would have... wouldn't give me a path to go on. Oh, well, alright then, fine. That might be a good thing, actually. I was just going to sort of test out what those switches did. But yeah, it seems like literally every single one is going to be a hindrance in some way. That's obviously good to know. But it does mean that now I'm in being clumsy and dying there, that we are actually back at this screen, so I have another chance now. And probably find that it doesn't. There is nothing over there, but oh well. At least we get a chance to check. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one releases these enemies here. So, okay, I'm going to want to rush jet over that and avoid the switch. Yes. But there's nothing here. Oh, and I forgot to mention this, but we're out of milk. Bring some back on your way home from outer space. You bastard, Dr. Wily. Dr. Light. Ugh. But funny, still nonetheless, and yeah, obviously fine. I didn't need to die there. I didn't mean to anyway. It was just a case of touching that switch to see what was going to happen. And yeah, I thought, oh, well, give me an opportunity to go back and test that out, which obviously I did. And yeah, no Nobel Nickel there. Just a joke. So you can stand on these enemies. Okay, this is now going to be incredibly annoying with these spikes now on the ceiling, but still managed to pull it off. Nice. And this is really interesting as well. This obviously this gimmick here with the drill here, which is you can kill. Clearly, we're going to need to. It's still going to keep coming at us here. Obviously, these circling enemies now make this a little bit more hairy, because if there are lots of them on screen and they start blocking my shots, then the drill thing has more time to get, come over further to the left. And yeah, if I'm not attacking it, whoops, that's dangerous. That's incredibly dangerous. If I'm not attacking it, then yeah, it's got more time to hit me. I'm also slightly nervous, admittedly, that if I'm not quick enough at a certain point in time, that again, I'm not going to risk that jump. I'm sure that's probably easily doable, but I'm not going to risk it. I'm also slightly nervous that yeah, these drill things are actually going to be a hindrance at some point in time and mean that I ding it! I went way too late there. I went way too late. Oh, well, the checkpoint's here. Good, fine. Yeah, I'm going to like take away the ground and actually mean I miss something. Whoops. I mean, I missed something, but in that instance, just actually, I need to use it to get something. Well, I was just terribly clumsy. Let's see if we can do a better job with that. Right, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, bit of a gotcha moment, but oh, so is this thing. So is this, unless I'm much mistaken, this thing is a troll. That is incredibly mean. I'm glad I remembered it. It just doesn't give me. Is this Eddie, or is that an item I can pick up? Okay, no, it's just just nothing there again. Yeah, that is hilarious. But yeah, I died to that first time as because obviously any sane player or no one's going to be expecting that. Let's say that. Obviously, I remembered it. It was yeah, it's a fairly kind of funny thing that happened, and I did remember it, so I knew to avoid Eddie there. But yeah, that's really nice. But yeah, thankfully I knew to avoid it. I assume the checkpoint is that screen. So again, I don't know actually. I don't feel like going back to test it out, but. I would like to think at least the checkpoint would be that screen, so that if you did, I'm wondering whether there was a Nobel Nickel in there. So that if you did die to that, then you were immediately back in that screen. They wouldn't set you all the way back. I'd like to think so, but I couldn't swear by that. Dr. Light, these boulder dispensers are on a proximity trigger, so please refrain from charging past them like a woozy water buffalo. It's becoming difficult to find replacement parts to rebuild you. Why my last shipment of materials never even arrived because the delivery person blew it up. Also, it appears the asteroid is now hurtling toward the sun. My soap opera should be over before you get incinerated, so keep exploring until I'm ready to teleport you out. What? I didn't press up? Again? Get out of it. Well, I don't think I did anyway. Yeah, I'm worried I've missed some Nobel Nickels now. In certain areas. Maybe I haven't, I don't know, we'll see. I think I've got 3 of them, so maybe not. Yeah, I'm just going to power through this section because, yeah, it's a little bit annoying. So you have to wait for a boulder to come down, and then I think you actually jump through the boulder dispenser. But I'm going to do it from this. Wow, really? Okay, I'm not going to do it at all, apparently. Dual satellite would probably be a help, but yeah, anyway, no, I was right. You jump through the boulder dispenser, and yeah, that's how you get your Nobel Nickel. Yeah, I think I've missed one. Darn it. Well, this fight's not going to go very well. Again, here's hoping there's a checkpoint. Yeah, this fight's going to just be appalling. But yeah, here's hoping there's a checkpoint pretty close by. Having said that, if I had a bit more, if I'd actually paid closer attention to that, I think I probably could have done that. I was just like, nah, I'm not going to do this. Might as well just shoot away. If I get really lucky, then so be it. But yeah, I think I was really paying close enough attention to that. Because yeah, I was doing an awful lot of damage. And when the Gutsmen had sort of synced up to be in the same area, yeah, they seemed pretty straightforward to dodge. It's when they're apart that they're quite tricky. But even so, the Mega Buster just seems to absolutely rip through them. Can talk to all these Gutsmen, I think. Yeah, Gutsman prototype. Why are you talking to me? Hey, where'd the guy next to me go? Maybe you got tired of playing Rochambeau with me. It's always a tie. I think there's been some kind of mistake. I'm supposed to have a fishtail and a trident. May I talk to an AI programmer? Better stand back, I might eat you. You went to all that effort to talk to me? I'm flattered. Or maybe it was an accident. I'm lonely, so I don't mind either way. Mast gun, tan gums, stomach GM, gnat's gum, smug ant, man guts. That's all the anagrams I can think of. I hope Dr. Wiley paints me blue, or chartreuse. Red would make me very sad. I would vent my sadness by throwing rocks all day. Self-destruct in 3, 2, I forgot what comes after that. Is it 3? Wait, don't go yet. I'm trying to blow up on you. Is it 2? Getting out of there, just in case it does blow up on me. Well, I actually accidentally pressed up again, so... oh, we can get out up there. Okay, that's nice. Do these things still fall? No. Okay. So we'll finally get out of here. Collect the energy element. I did miss a Nobel Nickel, I think, didn't I? I didn't miss a Nobel Nickel. I got all 5. Okay. I completely miscounted then. Okay, fine. But we're not done with the level, so let's show off the... that was a really nice level anyway. I think I died a few times in there, sort of really clumsily, trying to go for Nobel Nickels or being maybe too cute for my own life, for my own good. But yeah, let's actually clear the level the second way. And we'll get hit. Lovely. That's a bit disappointing. I'll have to come back to this level again later. For a no damage run, because, yeah. That's the stage. That's where the second energy element is hiding. Again, fantastic. That, I mentioned about maybe 2 parts ago, I was talking about a level that would be probably a good candidate for a perfect run. That stage is a good candidate for a perfect run. You could probably even freeze the Whopper in place and then just get past the other side as well. So, yeah, that's a perfect one for a perfect run, for a no damage run. You've literally got the Whopper and the one slinky spring enemy to deal with, and you're done. And of course, you don't want to destroy the Whopper, the core that's actually obviously powering up the spaceship. You want to obviously avoid it, but yeah, that would be a good candidate for a perfect run, or a very good candidate for a perfect run. Anyway, yeah, I love that stage. That's fantastic. Obviously, this guy's obviously got a pretty good sense of humour. He obviously can write humour very well, not least with all the the Dr. Light notes and everything like that lying around, the Gutsman section at the bottom, and also just the general setup of... Because again, no one in their right mind is, when they go into that stage the first time, is not going to destroy the Whopper. They're going to destroy it. They're going to blow it up, and they're going to feel like, oh yeah, maybe I should have taken Dr. Light's words at face value. And of course, the second energy element and the end of the stage is just sort of hidden behind it. That's fantastic. But overall, yeah, it's a really nicely designed level in itself as well. With some nice challenges, some gotcha moments. Admittedly, some of the gotcha moments might catch you off guard and cause you sort of an instantaneous death. The Eddie one might annoy a few people, I don't know, but I think the checkpoint is that room. So if you did get hit to that or died to that, you'd stay in the same room. So it'd just be something you could sort of laugh at and shrug off without being sort of sent back to the beginning of the stage. I think that's what happens anyway. So anyway, yeah, I really like that. I really like that stage. That was yeah, a very light-hearted stage and a lot of fun. Not too many complaints about that one. Really nice level. The whole plot of the level and the dialogue is really funny, and there were many moments that caught me by surprise, like the spaceship blowing up and Eddie. The mining theme of the level is pulled off really well, and there's a bunch of mining themed gimmicks that are introduced well and in a safe environment, and the difficulty is properly ramped up. I love the use of the Drill Man lights. It's a complete subversion of their intended use, and it's really neat. I was also very pleasantly surprised to see the napalm drills get usage too, considering their function in this game. Probably the only part I don't really like is the part with the Drill Man rocks, but I feel like that's just less just it being not as good and more just me being terrible at dealing with them. The boss was neat and funny, but I feel like the arena got a bit too cramped at times due to it having lots of Drill Man rock spawners in it. But they're just some tiny complaints in an otherwise pretty great level, and it's overall super fun to play. Also, I found that hidden Yashishi. Well, I didn't find that, but since it's only hidden your CC and not anything else, then oh, hang on a minute. Unless it was the in the Gutsman room where you go down underneath and talk to all the Gutsmen. Maybe that was it. I couldn't quite see it, but maybe that was it. Maybe I didn't miss it. Not sure. Man, who knew Dr. Light was so good at dry humour? Anyway, this was a pretty fun level. I really enjoyed the space challenge it provided. My main issue is the room where Eddie is just sitting there until he shoves an instant death drill in your face. That's not fair to the player because they won't see it coming. It's not terrible because there's a checkpoint in the same room, but it's still pretty annoying. A few sections toward the end went a bit crazy with the falling rocks too. The boss, on the other hand, was super fun and unexpected fight against two Gutsmans, or is it Gutsmen? Really cool journey. I like the progression in this level, going deeper and deeper into the asteroid. This level's use of the drills was pretty creative, and to be honest, I kind of wish it put more focus on them throughout. Eddie's secret weapon is the best thing ever, though. Sometimes I found the enemies to be pretty tricky to get to, or the rocks to be slightly too frequent to make it past safely, but aside from that, I really like their placements. I also like the little hidden secrets hidden in this level, and the secret exit. Really cool level overall. I found the concept of this level interesting and executed fairly well. Despite that, it just doesn't feel that interesting. However, I think I liked the Easter eggs hidden throughout the level, and I like how you can finish the stage by just skipping the first mini-boss. Other than that, it's enjoyable, but that's about it. To the creator, you dickhead, you absolute dickhead. If you're reading this before you play the stage, you'll know exactly what I'm on about as soon as you see it. Actually, all told, you made me laugh a lot. This was fun for that reason alone, but you thankfully backed it up with some very solid level design and really nifty usage of dev kit assets. You turned what sounded like the most boring level and theme possible and put as much pizzazz as the dev kit assets will let you. Your best feature next to the humour is you playing with player expectations. You subvert it several times and always left me wondering what you could possibly pull off next. You also did a pretty good job with gimmick conveyance, so even new players who understand what game mechanics they should expect out of you. I wasn't a big fan of the falling rocks, there's a few too many of them in spots which kills the pace, nor the Nobel Nickel associated with the gimmick, but everything else was pretty damn spiffy. There was one or two iffy jumps and the aforementioned dick move that let you down a bit, but I think a lot of people are going to like this one. Also, hi Gutsman, you were used really well, and that's great. For anyone playing this, find the second energy element. That shows this guy's commitment to the comedic arts. Okay, moving on. Vesper Woman. Hey you, hope you've been enjoying yourself. Must be fun going through all of these simulations with all of their enemies and bugs. And death spikes, and bottomless pits, and bosses, and perilous platforming, and please don't be mad at us. Okay, time for the last level of Tier 9. 11th place, Cruz Elroy, Sheriff Man. And this is a lovely level as well. Score 40.6, 45, 47, 40, 39, 32. 1 energy element, 3 Nobel Nickels. Let's head left just in case. Nope. And immediately you get a very Tomahawk Man kind of vibe going on here. But yeah, I love the... Actually, I don't like these enemies, to be honest. Well, I could say, at least because they're annoying and you sometimes get hit by them. I won't say I don't like them, that's not like the right phrasing at all. But yeah, I don't like having to deal with them, but they are cool enemies, like little buzzards that kind of drop down quite drastically. But, Nobel Nickel. No, not the wire. And potentially another path, I'm not sure. No, okay, we can't go to the right, we have to go down. Fine. So I love the wanted posters as well. As I say, this level just has nice attention to detail with background sort of styles and aesthetics and stuff like that. Yeah, this is a really, really fun level. So not only is Mega Man wanted, but so is Proto Man. Music is also really, really nice and fitting for sort of a Wild Western kind or Western type style level. I feel like you might want me to go up at some point in time, but maybe not. Yes, you do. Can I get up there with Wheel Cutter? I can, good. Yeah, music is just so fitting for this stage. It feels an awful lot like, apologies if I don't get a reference to this, but Jake Marshall's theme from Rise from the Ashes, the final case on the first Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney game. Since I don't... Oh, they've gone away, fine. Since I haven't taken damage yet, I will try and play this as if I am trying to do a low damage run. Might as well try for as long as possible. I doubt I'm going to pull it off, but you can certainly give it a go. And hopefully I don't unnecessarily slide into anything. Mind you, if you're going to do that, make it over solid ground and, yeah, where I've got no danger. Oh, okay, you don't go all the way to the right, that's good. Okay, and there's a safe platform there to stand on to deal with this shield attacker. Lovely little moving outside background to the sun now. I think the sun actually started... I love the progression again in that it almost just... maybe the story the stage is trying to tell with the sort of the progression of the backgrounds with the sun sort of setting. I think it was sort of, you know, bright daylight when we first entered the stage, and now we've got the sun sort of, yeah, in its sort of setting phase, I guess. Dang it! I slid! I'm pretty sure I'm not going to do this no damage, but still. I'm hoping with the one remaining Nobel Nickel I need to get is fairly obvious at some point in time as well. I feel like we've been going quite a while now since we found the last one. Or the second one, sorry. Both the other two were pretty much, I think, in plain sight though, so... Wow. Just no words for the sliding. Honestly. It's just ridiculous. I don't feel like I'm that clumsy to the point where this would happen that often. I just don't. I'm not saying I'm a master at Mega Man games or indeed gaming in general, but come on, it's way too often to be like coincidence. And it just annoys. It gets me in an annoying frame of mind for ultimately what so far has been an absolutely fantastic stage. That hasn't ruined my enjoyment of this stage. No, nothing like that at all. Let's not go over the top. But seriously, I'm getting fed up with it. Okay, I think it's just a Proto Man cameo, isn't it? Do you leave the Nobel Nickel behind, or is it just literally a cameo? You do leave the Nobel Nickel behind. Fantastic. So there is our third and final one. Great. Time that well. Okay. Alright, fine, that's perfectly reasonable. And again, somewhat sort of subverting the expectation where you sort of see all those spikes and you think, oh, goodness me, spike drop, or annoying spike drop. But no, very, very reasonable. And wow, the train enemies from Charge Man stage in Mega Man 5. Don't know whether we've seen you before in the contest, or if we have, been quite a while ago. I feel like we have. They have been used before, but quite some time ago. Again, I like the how. I don't want to go too close in case I accidentally slide, but I like how they. You can see the enemy, how the shield attacker at the top there, where it's stopping. Even the lower, obviously there will be one below it that I killed, but I didn't have to move. If I stood on the edge of the platform, it wouldn't crash into me. It wouldn't send me canning into the spikes. I don't usually point stuff like that out, but I feel like it's a really nice touch there. That the shield attacker there, or those shield attackers, stop short of the edge of the platform, so you don't get royally screwed over. You can stay on the edge, and they, obviously you're a bit nervous because you're probably not quite sure when you first approach it. But yeah, as long as you don't panic, they're not going to go all the way. They're not going to attack you, and they're not complete garbage. So yeah, I like that. That's nice. And here we are back outside again, and now it is completely dark. The sun has completely gone away. And yeah, again, nice aesthetic. Also with the telling of the story throughout the stage, where we started off in broad daylight, or bright sunshine, should I say. We then had the sun starting to set, and now we're at night time. Also, Hammer Joe out of nowhere. Yeah, you may have noticed now that I've sort of... Wow, still can't even hit that, okay. I would recommend, using Hornet Chaser or some other weapon to take out the birds when you get the chance. I love that sprite, by the way, for Sheriff Man. And we do indeed have a boss, Sheriff Man himself, who again, the really, really nice fight. So he likes to wander across the screen, shooting those 3 sort of projectiles. He also puts this kind of shield of like sheriff badges up to shield himself. And for the most part, he's he's a really fun fight, or really fun battle. Yeah, I think there seems to be about his only attack. So he likes to jump around. He likes to obviously put that shield up on him, and then sort of send them towards you. And then that three gun attack where they kind of come off in quick succession. The quick draw. Let's use some Wild West terminology. This is just a really fun fight. I love this fight. Probably more so than Truffle Man, the other sort of tier 9 stage, whose level and boss I absolutely loved as well. So fabulous little level that. Really enjoyed that. When I'm not accidentally again sliding into stupid things. I did not mean to press up there again. I'm sensing a pattern here with like button presses I don't mean to make. But anyway, the enemies are all really nice in that. The stage design and everything is nice and fair. The Nobel Nickels are fairly straightforward as well. Proto Man cameo, so extra bonus point for that. A really, really fun boss at the end. Sheriff Man's absolutely fantastic, by the way. Really like that boss fight. And I love, and again, I mentioned again, I love the progression through the stage of starting out in daylight, going through a sort of an indoor area, coming out, and it's now sort of dusk, if you will. The sun's setting. We go back indoors for a little bit, and then when we come out, it's night time. That's tells a sort of story or time being progressed as you go through the stage. That's a lovely little attention to detail type thing that I really enjoy. Anyway, fabulous little level to end tier 9 off with, and again one what I would probably put in my, or almost certainly actually put in my personal tier 10 in my top 10. Yeah, love that level. What Tomahawk's Man stage should have been, to be honest. There's a lot of inspiration drawn from the stage, really, with the Coltons and the wavy sun, and Proto Man showing up. The whole level just gives me serious Mega Man 6 vibes. It might just be the enemy choices. Speaking of enemies, those vultures are amazing. I want to see them used more. Lol. The level itself is really great and fun to play, and I really love the tiny little details present. I like how you had the sort of these saloons in the background and the wanted posters of Mega Man and Proto Man. The whole Western vibe in the level is just really awesome. And the boss fight with Sheriff Man is really very fun and fast-paced too, which is surprising because the boss is a shield user. The whole level is really just pure fun and I love it. It's a great level overall, it looks and plays fantastically, and it feels very professional. That was awesome. Seriously, I won't be surprised if this level makes the top 10. It really felt like something straight out of a Mega Man game. The backgrounds were awesome, especially the sunset with that heatwave effect. The gameplay was fun, the enemies were fitting to the stage's theme. Those birds got annoying though. I really liked the secret Proto Man encounter, you were the only person in the contest to do that. And of course the boss. Sheriff Man was a lot of fun to fight, it was a battle with fast-paced attacks that kept you on your toes without being too hard to learn. Fantastic job. Man, I absolutely love the frequent changes in the environment and how the level changes accordingly. I feel like the design, while cleverly built around the aesthetic, still somewhat suffers from it though. The level reuses a similar progression of hopping over pits and shooting different enemies throughout, which can get rather boring after a while. Some enemies near the end were placed in tricky positions which made them hard to predict if the player doesn't know they're there, but aside from that the level is fair and fun to play, and the bosses are also a lot of fun to fight. I really like this one. The Western theme was awesome, the level was well built. I think there's a few moments that are slightly annoying or boring, but it's still very fun. Also, I really like the graphics and music in this stage. Nothing else to say here. Man, so much effort put into what is ultimately quite the forgettable stage as far as design goes. There was so much right though, and to not praise you for what you did do right would be a sin. The boss was awesome, if a wee bit easy, and your solo of the new asset, the Buzzard, was brilliant. The tile set music and graphical flair of the stage, wow, stunning. This was really pretty, and your two new assets hit the Mega Man style completely. But then there is the rest. To put it simply, this is one long stage of nothing but enemies. It brings to my mind memories of Woodman stage. Mega Man at its best is more than that, with actual platforming challenges to maintain your interest. This stage really could have benefited from platforming gimmicks. This was a shame, and had you paid more attention to some of the other aspects of this level, you'd have a contender for one of the best stages in the game. I did have fun, and the level is solid, don't get me wrong, but objectively from a design standpoint, I felt this was average, if a bit below average. I look forward to seeing the boss in the arena. Spoiler, there's an arena. Oh, okay, I bounced on the balloon, not me to do that. Lovely. And here we are at the Tier 9 boss, Infobox 300. Tier 9 boss. and an enormously large boss gate. And I really like this boss too. I think it's a really nice boss to finish off Tier 9. What the heck? Excuse me? Butter Nezumi from Nezumi Man. A fan game I've also played, if not quite Mega Man, certainly very, very Mega Man inspired. Oh, Mega Man, I've been expecting you. I apologise for the delay. I had to churn a bit as some training. Reference to Delay Nezumi in there as well, who was actually a boss in. Unless I'm much mistaken, the boss also in Nezumi Man. Well, that's probably just a coincidence. I've seen some extremely weird stuff at this festival, but this? You act like you're surprised. You see, I have an apprentice named Milk. They were like a son to me. Then I had heard that a replica of them had been sent to this festival, celebrating you as a boss. I was deeply offended. I had to set right this injustice. Wait, why would you get offended over that? It was just a hologram. It was a symbolic death. You have no respect for a comrade. I cannot forgive you. We must duel. And Nezumi Man music as well. So, yeah. As from memory, he starts using various weapons from Nezumi Man. So we originally saw, I think, the Butter Nezumi, and now I think we're seeing... I can't remember which one it was, but there's one that has like poisonous clouds. I forget the bloody Nezumi that it's actually referencing. But yeah, he puts a whole bunch of shields out, and yeah, they work very similarly to certain Nezumi Man bosses in that game. So yeah, lovely little reference here. And this will be Ice Nezumi. So we get the ice blocks. We also get a kind of a extended shield, which is kind of annoying to deal with. But yeah, and after one incarnation, he goes into the milk. The milk jar spawns another attack, and yeah, it's just a really fun fight. I enjoy this one quite a bit. It's not too difficult either, which is really nice. You do feel like, sometimes that the difficulty was sort of ramping up through the tiers, but not really in this one. I feel like this is perhaps one of the easier ones. Smoke Nezumi, that was his name, I think. So anyway, yeah, really like that. Really like the Butter Nezumi boss there. A fabulous little, one of my favourite tier bosses in the entire game, and I think extremely fitting to finish off Tier 9. This was an absolutely fantastic tier, filled with, for the most part, one level aside, which I've already talked at length about, and I don't intend to prattle on about anymore. But yeah, all 12 energy elements, all 29 Nobel Nickels. I will fast track to Nightman's pub again, Chateau Chevrolet. That's not where I want to be. I just teleported like literally a metre to the left. 6, I think, is where I want to be, isn't it? Or 5? No, it's not 5. 6, I think. 6, I think, is the closest. Yes, cool. Yeah, that one level aside, the one that heavily references VVVVV, which is just way too long. Tier 9's got some absolutely fantastic levels in it. Tier 9 is fantastic. And overall, I don't know, we'll see how a 10 tier goes with some of the levels in that, but I honestly feel like Tier 9 becomes very, very close, to matching Tier 10 in terms of quality. I think there are some levels in Tier 10 that, again, from a design point of view, I can certainly see why they scored very highly, but just from a personal fun point of view, or ranking purely on favourites, then, man, Tier 9 has some fantastic levels in it. Butter Nezumi. The drinks here are quite good, but what does a mouse like me need to do for a glass of milk? We did talk to you, didn't we? Oogla boogla shnushka blugla. If I didn't already talk to you, I'm pretty sure I talked to Milk. If not, there you go. Right, what have you got for me this time? I can feel that you have at least 120 nickels. This upgrade is very powerful. Take the level mapper. New upgrade. Unlocked level mapping. Hold previous plus next weapon in levels to view rooms, energy elements and nickels. Talk to Reggae to disable it. Well then. I might just go and try and find that one... Why am I going down there? That one Nobel Nickel in Tier 6 that I couldn't find. Now that I've got that, that was the item I've been waiting for so freaking long. Yeah, let's go do that. That'll be a good way to yeah, that will be a good way to end this. I would have perhaps would have been still fine to have just ended Tier 9 or ended this video on Tier 9, but yeah, why not? We'll go find this last Nobel Nickel, hopefully. course, it would be like the bloody level right at the end, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's probably the level furthest away. Yeah, that is the one before the boss, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely bloody typical. But anyway, yeah, fine. Let's quickly see if we can do this. So, it was this, wasn't it? So, Mega Man, let me just explain how this works. I am, yeah, you can, actually, if I move around as well, you can see in the top left, that's me, that's Mega Man. And by the look of it then, it's telling, since I've collected all the other Nobel Nickels, it's telling me where the one is. So, let's go get that then. It looks to me like it's on the upper path, as I thought it was. But yeah, this is a fabulous little item which can help enormously, and probably would have been a huge help, no doubt, in the that level in Tier 9 that took absolutely friggin' ages with with the maps all over the actual mapping itself in the level, the VVV one that took about an hour to friggin' do. Yeah, that would have been enormously helpful for that. But unfortunately I didn't have it until then. I probably could have done, I suppose. I probably would have then had enough nickels to have got it by then. So I've got way more than 120 in mine, 133, yeah. So probably could have actually gone and got that, but as I say, didn't know exactly how many nickels I would have needed to get it, or indeed that would have been the next item that I would have got anyway, so nah. And yeah, frankly, I don't feel like taking any chances anymore with these penguins over pits, so we're just going to abuse RushJet. That came out horribly. We're not going to abuse RushJet. That sounds awful. We're going to make excessive use of RushJet. Let's put it that way. Let's just make sure I am still on the right track. Yeah, okay, so it is on the upper path. Fine. Ah! Well, that didn't go so well. I think there's some health on this screen, isn't there? So, yeah. Right. Okay, so it's a bit further over to the right-hand side, and then it's on a screen up. In fact, I'm going to just get out RushJet again, frankly. But I need to pay attention here, so I need to find some safe spots, just make sure I'm not going past it. Okay, I'm still nowhere near the thing, actually, so never mind. That was way too early to come off RushJet. I'm still nowhere near where the... Seriously? I still don't think that will be it. I will stop here, though. Oops. Wait, it's directly above me? There's a ladder there. Okay, yeah, now that, yeah, I remember that now. I remember that being incredibly freaking annoying, and that's pretty stupidly hidden. And, yeah, no wonder I didn't see it there. Of course you're not going to see that there. That's invisible there. If the ladder was actually visible there, hanging down, I'd have no problem with that, but it's not. It's clearly invisible, you can't see it's there. That's stupid. But, yeah, now having got that, I am reminded that, indeed, there, of course, yeah, from previously playing through, there was a Nobel Nickel there. Yeah, good grief, that was pretty silly. But I think you can probably forgive me for not being able to find that. Anyway, glad I got that though. So yeah, we are at full completion at the moment. We've got every energy element, I think at least anyway, every Nobel Nickel through tiers 1 to 9. So yay! Let's make our way to tier 10. I'm not going to go there yet, but yeah, Infobox 300 to tier 10. Gyroman. Hey, just so you know, you're going to enter tier 9 if you continue to the left. If you just came from Light's Lab and don't want spoilers, tiers 1 through 8 are to the right. If you want to access to the tier 10 levels, press up in front of the rainbow. So yeah, there's tier 10, 11 energy elements and 36, wow, 36 Nobel Nickels to collect. But yeah, definitely save that for next time. And yeah, looking forward to it. The 10 best levels in the contest, or based on the 5 judges at least anyway. They're certainly not my favourite 10 levels, but again, that's from a pure favourite point of view rather than necessarily a design point of view. But yeah, Tier 9 had some absolutely fabulous levels. I said that quite a lot, but yeah, I'll say it again. Tier 9 just had some freaking amazing levels. I love some of the levels in Tier 9. Yeah, definite step up in quality from, indeed, you know, the earlier tiers and even Tier 8. But yeah, Tier 9 was brilliant, aside from one level. And yeah, certainly looking forward to going to tier 10 next time. We are almost done with the contest entries, just 10 left, and I'm super psyched and looking forward to finishing them off. But yeah, I'll say that for next time. Hope to see you for then. But until then, cheerio.